Is it expensive to own a Lexus? That is a question I get a lot, so today we're going to go over some routine maintenance and how much it cost. As you can see here, we're almost at 60,000 miles with the Lexus, which means it is due for its 60,000 mile service. So here is everything I got done. So first and foremost, I got a transmission service. I know it says it is a flush. It is actually not. It is more so that they're pushing new liquid into the transmission. They're not actually flushing anything, which is good because I personally do not like the typical transmission flush. But that service in total came out to $274. Next, I went and got the front and rear differential fluid replaced. That is just a drain and fill. And combined, that came out to $283. And last but not least, I got my oil changed, and that came out to right around $100. And the final value of everything with tax and shop charges came out to $706.08. Now, me personally, I feel like this isn't bad for everything that got done. In regards to the transmission and differential services, these are something that need to be done around every 60,000 miles, so it's a once in a 5-year expense roughly. As for the oil changes, I do these every 5,000 miles, and it's $100, so you figure $200-300 a year in oil changes, really not that bad. And I can already smell the comments saying, change your own oil, bro. Well, 1, I don't have to, and 2, I just don't feel like dealing with the hassle, and 3, I like having on the Carfax that I got done at the dealership. It helps the vehicle maintain its value. And with these services I got done, I also got a really nice loaner for the day, which allowed me to get to and from work, no issues. So overall, I think this was well worth it. I really don't think it was that expensive for what it was, but what do y'all think? Did the total surprise you at all? Comment below, and as always, thank you for watching.
I had a Lexus GS 400 and I took it to a Lexus dealership for an oil change and a car wash, like a detailing. And the guy, service advisor guy, calls me back and he's like, "Oh, I hope you're sitting down. I got some news for you. Your car's gonna need a lot of work." I'm like, the car's running perfectly, no lights on, no issues, no nothing. I had my trusted family mechanic look it over before I bought it. It's totally fine. What are you talking about? And he ran down like a list of like things that apparently needed to be replaced, repaired, $9,000 worth of work. He quoted me. So I was like, let me think it over. Give me that estimate. Let me think about it. And so I picked up the car. Didn't have anything done by them. Took it to my trusted family mechanic. He looks around, looks at the car, looks at the list. He's like, doesn't need anything. It's not leaking any oils, not leaking any fluids. Everything's up to spec, like no suspension work required, nothing. If you have an old car, get yourself a trusted local, third-party mechanic. It can save you a lot of money. And the dealership, one issue with dealerships is you don't know who the mechanic is. You don't know who the technician is. They can hide behind the face of the corporation, the dealership, right? So you never really know who's working on your car, and they don't really have a reputation. Like the person working on your car, their reputation's not on the line. When I go to, it's not publicly on the line. When I go to my trusted family mechanic, like it's just one guy, who has 2 employees maybe. But if he screws up or tries to cheat someone or does something like that, he'll get a bad review online and it'll really mess up his reputation. So a lot of the time, these third-party mechanics, or these independent mechanics, I should say, in my experience, they've been very trustworthy and very skilled, and they just are generally cheaper, especially if you have an older car.
I have things I don't like spending money on because mine's a dealership. I just feel like I bought the car. That's enough. This maintenance and oil change and spark plugs, the bill I got today at Lexus. But you know what? I'm very grateful for Lexus. Love my Lexus because I used to drive a Nissan Rogue before this. Baby, I was always getting something fixed. Like the amount of money I spent fixing things still pisses me off till today. But at least here, the only things I spend it on is like the mileage, maintenance, and oil change. Nothing's ever really breaking, like the recommendations in certain mileage. But at the same time, love Lexus. Love them. They be taxing. But I also have a fear of not taking it to the dealership, because at least anything happens at the dealership, it's like, oh, it was in y'all's hands. But me taking it to someone who's like an independent person, no. Every time I have to spend money, I just be like, ugh, irritated. Is that money? That's a couple days at a hotel. That's a flight. That's multiple steak dinners. Multiple. But it is what it is, child. These days, I'm going to switch to Legacy Benz, baby. I don't get to step in.